In this video, we'd like to show you one of the groundbreaking and really powerful features inside our Trig Kalculator software, which is our trigonometry and point plotting assistant software. One of the things that we can do inside of a Kipware Trig Kalculator is calculate intersecting points or tangency points without the use of a CAD program. Now, a lot of people, if you've got a part like we see on the screen here and you're looking for the tangency points in here, first thing you might do is power up your CAD program, make a drawing like this, and then come up with where these 2 points are so you can create your G-code program. With the Trig Kalculator, we can do it using a conversational screen, conversational fill-in-the-blank form. So if you needed to do something like a intersecting point, so if you needed just this intersecting point, you can use one menu, which is our line-to-line calculation. But in our case here, we're going to use the line-arc line calculation so that we can come up with the 2 tangency points here. So let's take a look how it works. So the first thing we'll do is select the appropriate menu option from the Trig Kalculator main menu. And again, this would be line intersecting line, and this one is line arc line. And we need to do some preliminary information. So the first thing it wants to know is if we drew a line from the start point to the end point, which arrow would represent that line? So if we were to start here and go in this direction, we would have this particular line. So we're going to select that arrow. Now it wants to know where's the points. Are they at the top of the line or bottom of the line? In our case, if we drew a line from here to here, they'd be on the underside of the line, so they'd be here. And we get a conversational screen. And what we've done is we've selected diameter X. The default usually is mil, X and Y, but we're going to select diameter X. And so now we've got Z and X points, and you can see this is kind of like a turning part. We'll call this Z0, and X0, of course, is the center line of the part, so we can input our diameter values. So this ends up being point A, and this is point B, and these are going to be point 1 and 2 along with the radius in between. So let's fill in the information that we know. So point A, we know that it's Z0, and X is 1 inch. Point B, 1.8787 is the X, but Z is minus 2.5576. X is going to be 1.8787. And the angle A. Well, the angle A in our case is 7.92 degrees. And angle B. So looking at our drawing, it's not perfect to the drawing that we have, but if you know trigonometry, you know that if you drew a line from here to here, this angle in here is the same as this angle in here. So our angle is going to be 12.65. The radius that we're looking for in between the 2 lines is 1 inch, and that's it. That's all the information that we have to put in. When we hit the calculate button, the software will go through and calculate point 1, point 2, and then the arc center. So very easy with this kind of groundbreaking fill-in-the-blank conversational screen to be able to get these tangency points without having to fire up the CAD program, which is normally the case on the shop floor. But here, using the conversational screens, we can come up with the tangency points and the arc center points. So if we needed to do I and K as we were going through making our G-code program, those are the I and K values right there. So that's Trig Kalculator with the groundbreaking conversational screens for intersecting points and tangency points.